Hello Stampers, this is Alison with another quick video. Today I just wanted to introduce you to our brand new stamp pads. The only thing that's changed is the medium where the ink is held, and I want to just explain that to you. So here's our current pads, and these are still great pads. You don't have to run out and replace all your pads because the colors haven't changed. The ease of using the pad has changed, and I wanted to just draw your attention to some of those changes. So this is the current pad on the outside, and this is the brand new one. One of the differences is the new one has a plasticized label that's on the front of your pad, so no matter how many times you drop it or scratch it or rub it against something else, it's never going to rub off. You're always going to have that really crisp cover. The other thing that's changed is on the edge of the stamp pads. The old pad has the word classic, which let you know it was a classic versus a craft pad, and this little strip of color. So all it told me was that it was some sort of red color, and when it was in my color caddy, sometimes I found it really difficult to pull out what I wanted quickly. The new pads have a label that you put on yourself because it comes in 4 different languages, so you can choose which language you want, and so here it says Riding Hood Red, so I can see easily when it's in my caddy. The other change is the old pad was a felt pad, so kind of hard surface, or firm surface I would say, and sometimes it was difficult to get full coverage, and I'll show that when I'm explaining it in a sec. But the new pad is this foam pad, so it's foam versus felt, and you can't see it on the video I'm sure, but there is quite a difference. Let me show you when we're stamping it what I mean. This is a stamp from a new stamp set called Betsy's Blossom, and when I have the old pad, you can tap it and squish it, and I don't think you can see, but there's areas here that aren't being covered by the ink, so I would sometimes have to pick it up and just rub the ink. And then when I would go to stamp it, I'd have to give it some pressure to get a nice image. So there we go, that's the old style pad. The new pad is different in that you just have to lightly tap it. It's quite sticky. Can you see the difference here? It's actually holding my pad. I believe this pad is really a hybrid pad, which means that it stays wet long enough for you to add embossing powder, but it dries much faster than a traditional pigment ink. So it's got the best of both worlds, and I think that's a really great feature. So I'm going to just stamp here. And I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there is a distinct difference. Everything is covered here with just a little bit of tapping. I hardly pressed on the paper to get the image. It's a crisper image. Just a couple of other things. They are available in all the colors, including our in colors. And of course, nothing's changed about the patented flip-top case design. So it stores your inking surface upside down when the pad is closed. So obviously you're not having to dry it out as fast. So it just flips, just like the old pad, right? But also you can squeeze it and your ink will be transferred. And boy, is it ever transferred. That's a really great ink that you can then pick up with your aqua painter or your blender pen and watercolor all your stamps, images. So I hope this has given you some idea of what the differences are between the two types of pads. Like I said, you don't have to run out and replace them all, but what I would suggest is perhaps finding those colors that you use a lot and maybe replacing those just because you get such a great solid image. So thanks so much for watching. It's June the 1st, so as of today you can go ahead and order anything from the new catalog that you'd like. You can see it online at my website. Put up the address below this video. And you can order, of course, online. You can email me. And happy stamping. Thanks so much.